Have you ever noticed how much of your day runs on autopilot? From the moment you wake up, so many of your actions unfold almost without thinking. It's as if invisible hands are guiding you through the motions, shaping your day before you even realize it. From brushing your teeth to grabbing your morning coffee, these routines shape who you are. They're the silent scripts that play out in the background, quietly influencing your mood, your energy, and even your outlook on life. Each morning ritual, no matter how small, is a building block in the architecture of your day. We call them habits, small actions that quietly build the foundation of our lives. They're the patterns we repeat, often without noticing, that slowly but surely carve out the path we walk. Over time, these habits become the framework that supports our goals, our relationships, and our sense of self. Most people think success comes from big, dramatic changes, but it's really the tiny, consistent choices that matter most. It's the decision to take the stairs instead of the elevator, to read a page before bed, or to choose fruit over chips. These small acts, repeated day after day, are what truly move the needle. The quality of your habits determines the quality of your life. When you nurture positive routines, you create an environment where growth and happiness can flourish. Your daily actions ripple outward, affecting not just you, but the people around you, your family, your friends, your community. A 1-degree shift in your daily routine may seem insignificant, but over time, it leads you somewhere entirely new. Imagine a plane changing its course by just a single degree. At first, the difference is barely noticeable, but after hundreds of miles, it ends up in a completely different place. Your habits are the rudder steering your life. With every small choice, you set a direction, even if you don't see the destination right away. The power to change course is always in your hands, waiting for you to take hold. Small repeated actions compound, shaping your future for better or worse. Just as a plant grows taller with each drop of water, your efforts accumulate, creating momentum that can carry you toward your dreams or away from them if you're not careful. Understanding and designing your habits is the key to unlocking your potential. When you become intentional about your routines, you gain the power to transform your life, one small step at a time. It's about making conscious choices that align with the person you want to become. You're not just a passenger, you're the navigator. Every day, you have the opportunity to steer your life in a new direction, to make choices that reflect your values and your vision for the future. By choosing your habits, you choose your destiny. Each decision, no matter how small, is a vote for the person you wish to become. The path you walk tomorrow starts with the steps you take today. Every small decision today is building the person you'll be tomorrow. The architects of your life aren't hidden. They're the habits you choose, the actions you repeat, and the intentions you set day after day. Imagine you're faced with a choice. Would you rather have $3 million in cash right now, or take a single penny that doubles in value every day for 30 days? At first glance, the answer seems obvious. Who wouldn't want the instant windfall, the security and excitement of a huge sum in your hands today? But let's look closer at the second option. That humble penny, seemingly insignificant, begins to double. 1 cent becomes 2, 2 become 4, and so on. For the first week, the growth is barely noticeable. It's easy to dismiss, to think it's not worth the wait. Yet by the end of 30 days, that penny has grown to over $10 million, far surpassing the initial $3 million. This is the astonishing power of compounding, where small, consistent actions multiply over time to create extraordinary results. This isn't just a math trick. It's a principle that applies to every area of life. The compounding effect means that tiny, almost invisible actions, when repeated day after day, can lead to massive transformations. Whether it's brushing your teeth, jogging a mile, or reading a few pages, these small habits build up. Improving by just 1% each day might seem trivial, almost laughable. But over a year, those tiny improvements add up to something remarkable. It's not about making huge leaps overnight, but about steady, incremental progress. Progress rarely happens in a straight line. At first, it feels slow, even frustrating. But as the days and weeks pass, the results begin to accelerate. Like a plant that seems to grow little by little, then suddenly shoots up, your efforts compound and the curve becomes exponential. The biggest changes don't come from a single burst of effort, but from the quiet discipline of showing up every day. And remember, compounding works both ways. Just as good habits multiply, so do bad ones. One unhealthy meal or a missed workout won't make a difference on its own. But when those choices become routine, their effects accumulate. Over time, small negative actions can lead to big setbacks, just as positive ones can lead to big gains. The results you see in your life, your wealth, your health, your knowledge, are all lagging indicators of your habits. They are the visible outcome of the choices you make day in and day out, often when no one is watching. Success isn't about a single dramatic moment. It's not about luck or sudden breakthroughs. It's the sum of small, repeated actions stacked on top of each other day after day, year after year. If you want to predict your future, look at your daily routines. The habits you practice today are shaping the person you'll become tomorrow, next year, and 5 years from now. The distance between where you are and where you want to be isn't crossed in a single leap. It's built or closed one small choice at a time. Every decision, no matter how minor, is a step on your journey. What you do repeatedly, you become. Your habits are the rhythm of your life, setting the pace for your progress. The compounding effect is always at work, whether you notice it or not. It can be your greatest ally or your biggest obstacle. Every day, you get to choose which direction it takes you. Your future isn't determined by grand gestures, but by the small, consistent routines you follow each morning, each evening, and every moment in between. So start small. Plant the seed, water it with patience and persistence. Let time do the heavy lifting, and watch as your small actions grow into something extraordinary. To change a habit, you need to understand how it works. Every habit follows a loop: cue, routine, reward. The cue triggers your brain to start the behavior. The routine is the action itself. The reward is what you get out of it: pleasure, relief, satisfaction. Your brain is always looking for cues that predict rewards, whether it's the buzz of your phone or the smell of coffee. The routine can be physical, mental, or emotional. The reward teaches your brain which actions are worth repeating. This loop runs beneath your awareness, automating your life. To change a habit, identify each part of the loop. Awareness is the first step to taking control. Master the loop, and you master your habits. Let's see the habit loop in action. Checking your phone. The cue is a notification or boredom. The routine is unlocking your phone. The reward is a hit of novelty or connection. Morning run. The cue is your shoes by the bed. The routine is running. The reward is endorphins and pride. Smoking. The cue is stress or a break. The routine is lighting up. The reward is relief. To break a habit, disrupt the loop. Change the cue, the routine, or the reward. Awareness turns you from a passive participant into an active designer of your habits. Start observing your own loops to take back control. Real change isn't just about setting goals or chasing after achievements. It's about transforming your sense of self, about shifting your identity at the deepest level. When you focus only on the outcome, you might see temporary results. But when you focus on who you are becoming, you lay the foundation for lasting transformation. You stick with habits when they become part of who you are, woven into the fabric of your daily life. It's not just about ticking off tasks, but about living in alignment with your values and the person you aspire to be. Instead of obsessing over what you want to achieve, ask yourself, who is the kind of person that could achieve those things? Focus on building the identity of that person, one small action at a time. The goal isn't just to read a book, but to become a reader, the kind of person who finds joy and meaning in learning and discovery. Not simply to run a marathon, but to become a runner, someone who laces up their shoes and moves their body, rain or shine, because it's part of who they are. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a vote for the type of person you want to be. Each repetition reinforces your chosen identity, making it stronger and more natural over time. Your identity emerges from your habits, and your habits in turn reinforce your identity. It's a cycle. Each positive action makes it easier to believe in your new self. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. Progress isn't about never missing a day, but about returning to your habits even after setbacks. It's the willingness to try again that shapes who you become. Each small win, each moment you show up for yourself, is evidence of your new self taking root. Celebrate these moments. They are proof that change is happening. Over time, your habits and identity create a powerful feedback loop. The more you act in alignment with your desired identity, the more natural those actions become, and the more you believe in your ability to change. Change your habits, and you change who you are. Every small decision is a step toward the person you want to become. So, take a moment to reflect. Who do you want to become? And what small habit can you start today to cast a vote for that future self? Building better habits is simple if you follow 4 laws. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Make cues for good habits visible. Design your environment to remind you. Use habit stacking. Link a new habit to something you already do. Make habits attractive by pairing them with something you enjoy. Temptation bundling. Make it easy, reduce friction, prepare your environment, and start with the 2-minute rule. The easier a habit is to start, the more likely you'll stick with it. Small, simple steps build momentum. Consistency beats intensity. Focus on making good habits effortless. The right system makes success inevitable. Start small and let the laws do the work. To break a bad habit, invert the 4 laws. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Remove cues, keep temptations out of sight. Reframe your mindset to see the downsides of the bad habit. Add friction, make the habit harder to do. Unplug the TV, delete apps, or add steps between you and the behavior. Make the habit unsatisfying. Use accountability or immediate consequences. The more pain or hassle you associate with a bad habit, the less likely you'll repeat it. Out of sight, out of mind. Change your environment and you change your behavior. Breaking habits is about making the wrong choice harder. Design your life to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Perfectionism holds us back. You don't need the perfect plan, just start. The journey to change begins with a single small step, repeated consistently. Habits are the entrance ramp, not the highway. Master the art of showing up. Make the first 2 minutes easy. You'll fail sometimes. The key is to get back on track quickly, never miss twice. Progress isn't about perfection but persistence. Stick with your habits, even when it's boring. Success is a high average, not a perfect record. Each day you show up, you're casting a vote for your new identity. Small steps taken daily lead to big change. Be patient. Let time work for you. The process is the point. We've explored the power of habits and how they shape your life. Knowledge is useless without action. What's one small habit you can start today to become the person you want to be? Make it so easy you can't say no. Don't try to change everything. Just pick one thing. Each small action is a vote for your future self. You are the architect of your destiny. Your habits are yours to shape. The journey begins with a single simple choice. What will you choose today?